workout today is going to tax the midline. We're going to see how we can respond to it and see how efficient we can be with the movements under fatigue. Our workout today is going to be 2 rounds, and it's going to start off with 20 double dumbbell box step up and overs. All right, we're going to step up on the box and over. You do not need to stand all the way up on top. Full extension is not needed. What is needed is that we will step up. Both feet will touch the top of the box, and we'll make our way to the other side. As soon as we get there, that's going to be 1 rep. And as we go ahead and move back, that's going to be rep number 2. We'll go ahead and do 20 of those, and then we're moving on to the toes to bar. We have 20 toes to bar each round. That's it. So if you're somebody who has toes to bar, and maybe it's going to take a little bit longer, but you can chip away at it, I recommend staying on toes to bar rather than scaling. It might be a little harder, a little slower, but we're doing it. So why not work on the skill that we're trying to get better? Now, if we're not able to do a full toes to bar, that means both toes hit the bar at the same time, we can scale it down from 20 reps to 10 reps. And then from there, we can go ahead and move to some hanging L raises today. So it's not going to be knee tucks. That will be a scale, but even further down the scaling options. So after half of the reps of toes to bar, we can go hanging L raises. And that means we're going to go ahead and lift those legs up and back down. Those L's might be a real close to the pull-up bar, and that's great. So that's getting yourselves to as high as possible. But if your toes are kind of on the close side, just get it, all right? You can go ahead and do fast singles and chip away at that 20. Now, as soon as you finish your 20, we have 20 more dumbbell box step overs in the same fashion as the first set. And then we have 30 alternating single leg V-ups. So as we lay down, we'll go ahead and stretch our body out. One leg is going to stay on the ground, and it's actually going to be pushing down to the ground to give you some leverage. Your hands are going to be up overhead, and as we press our midline down into the floor, into that hollow position, we're going to bring that toe up quickly. It's a violent sit-up, not something that we sit up and then lift our leg up and go. It's as together, we're going to go ahead and make a nice compact kind of compression in the midline. After you finish 30 reps, and that's 15 to each side, we're going to go back to the box for some more dumbbell box step overs. That's going to be 20 more reps. And then we have 40 ab mat sit-ups. We're going to take this ab mat. It's going to go up against the hips. We're going to put the bottoms of your feet together. Knees will be outward. All right. We're going to sit up nice and tall. I want you to touch the ground overhead. And we're touching the ground by our toes. So you got to touch both places, overhead and at the ground near your toes. We're going to try to sit up tall when we do that, but those are the 2 standards that we have to do. If ab mats are hard, we can go ahead and cut that down to 20 reps. Once you finish your 40 ab mat sit-ups, if you're doing it RX, that's going to be the end of the round. And we're going to go back up to the top for round number 2. Box step-ups, toes to bar, box step up overs, alternating single leg V-ups, box step up and overs, and ab mat sit-ups. This workout is going to be really challenging. And again, like I said, it's going to really fatigue the midline. And so we want to make sure that we're expecting that and we're managing it as we move through this workout.